Hey everybody, welcome to Matt Men, your source for all things professional wrestling. I'm Andrew Zarian. I'm joined by the Palooza of all Paloozas, Rich Stambolian.
I'm the big Palooza. That would be my name.
Palooza.
You know how like Carmine was the big ragu on Laverne and Shirley?
Yeah.
If we had a sitcom, whenever I showed up, they'd be like, "Oh shit, it's the big Palooza."
Now our buddy Coco, he would be the big Pazuzu.
He'd be the big Pazuzu.
Yeah, he'd be the big Pazuzu.
I want to see intern Deacon eat ravioli off his head.
So I don't want to talk. I don't want to expose where intern
talk
Deacon
about
is
this.
right now. I don't. No. I don't want to expose where he is. But he's in the middle of a crisis happening.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, in our group chat, him and Coco were going back and forth. And how did that happen? He in an insulting way, he said, "I want to eat ravioli off your big bald head."
Yeah, Coco said something insulting to him, and then he was like, "Shut the F up, I'm gonna eat ravioli off your head," which is a great insult when you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if somebody's like, "Yo, homie, I'm gonna eat ravioli off your head," you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. That's like the equivalent of I'm gonna put you in a dress and take you to the dance.
Yeah, exactly. Palooza. We got a lot of paloozas happening. Palooza's a good Howard word.
I mean, I guess All Out is a palooza too. So we got 2 paloozas happening on Saturday.
There's a lot of paloozas happening.
So, by the way, I'm going to my first Giants game in a very, very long time.
Oh, really?
I want to 27th. I'm going on the 27th.
I need the Andrew reactions to live football.
I have not been to the Meadowlands in about 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
I hate going to Giants Stadium. I do not like the old one. I do not like the new one.
This is what I want.
But my kids have never experienced a Giants game. They've never experienced a tailgate.
Wow.
So we're going to go tailgate at like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
In the Meadowlands.
You're not going to make it to the game.
And I'm perfectly fine with that.
I think you're going to freak the F out in, like, not in a bad way. I think you're just going to be like, knowing you, I feel like you're going to be like, what are these people doing? What are they doing? These guys eating hot dogs right in front of me?
Armand in the chat
nachos
room.
right in front of me?
Armand in the chat room. MetLife is a toilet bowl.
Yeah.
Well, we're tailgating, so I guess that's going to be okay. But so nobody's driving. We're taking like a Sprinter van.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we're getting like a nice
King
Sprinter van. MG's dead. Dude, is that? I don't want to put him on camera. Do you see what he has on camera?
I can't.
You can't see him.
You have to. I don't have his feed on my vMix window.
You don't see. So there's a water bottle, and the color in that water bottle is terrible.
Well, you know what it is. That's not really water. He's Howard Hughes in it, buddy.
He's Howard Hughesing it, dude. I don't want to. I'd be thrown off YouTube if I showed this. Oh, he's claiming. Hold on. He's claiming it's Crystal Light. What year is this? 1986? You're in the Crystal Light Championship?
I like it. I still use it.
Hold the bottle.
I still
Hold the
drink
bottle.
it
I want everyone to see what I can see.
The water's
Thank
the
God.
same. The same.
Yeah. Oh, he's Howard Hughesing, baby.
It's Crystal Light. I promise.
Isn't that the same color of for the Incredible Hulk? Isn't that the same color? That's what happened. That was the first sign that he was radioactive.
Oh, okay.
Palooza.
All right, so it is a palooza. We got 2 paloozas.
We got double paloozas this weekend.
You saw that photo I sent you of me in the woods, Rich?
No.
Over the weekend, my fucking traps.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking traps. I was doing that to Sylvana's father. I was like, take a look at my traps.
Yeah, and he was like, let me talk to you about Lord of the Rings.
He wanted to talk about Gandalf the whole time, dude.
I'm
wild.
into it. Next time I see Jeff, I want to talk to...
Yeah. Jeff and Mandy were fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, back to the football game. So somebody's going to bump into you and get nacho cheese all over you, and you're gonna disappear.
I'm going to... Do I just go back to my planet? Do I implode? What happens?
I think you end up sitting right where you're sitting right now.
I just transport.
Because like that could happen, like people bump into you, like a lot of gross food's going to be happening around you. I want to see how you react to it. Who are you going with besides the family?
The family and our my financier, Robert Rowe.
Okay, so who's going to be doing the cooking?
So Bob got like a charcoal grill. And we're gonna be grilling, but we got to break in the grill. So he wanted to come over, I think, this weekend to break in the grill.
Cool.
So I was like, I don't know. You want to do it on Sunday? You want to do it on Saturday? I don't know. but
it's gonna be fun.
He's going to be grilling, which is going to be nice.
I need the live updates when this happens next weekend.
Dude, you're going to get so many of them.
You ready?
Get so many of them. Let's go.
Ready to talk about these paloozas?
Yeah, let's do it.
ESPN, WWE, Wrestlepalooza media call. These are the major notes. ESPN will have no creative control or jurisdiction over WWE talent as part of their 5-year deal that kicks off this Saturday with the aforementioned Wrestlepalooza.
A lot of people are confused how to order the show. It's pretty... I don't know. I found it. I didn't find it to be as difficult as some people. Like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think the confusion is between like ESPN Plus. If you are paying for ESPN Plus, what happened? This is a whole different thing. Like, this is not ESPN Plus. This is just if you go to ESPN Plus. If you Google ESPN Plus, it just takes you to the ESPN like subscription page.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to subscribe. It's $30 a month. YouTube TV is not included in the free. I think only Spectrum is right now in the US.
It's on the notes there.
It's on the notes.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's going to be a lot of confusion for people. I mean, it is nice on the ESPN page when you go there. The first thing I'm seeing right now.
Bullet point.
Yeah, I see Wrestlepalooza right now. So,
yeah,
interesting.
So
the ESPN special for Wrestlepalooza starts at 3:00. The Road to Wrestlepalooza is what it's called.
The Road to Wrestlepalooza.
Then Wrestlepalooza coverage begins at 5.
Yep.
And the post and wow, this is interesting how they've done this. Very interesting how they're doing this. It says coverage begins at 5 p.m. Eastern. Action at 7 p.m.
Okay.
So you're getting 2 hours. So I guess what they're trying to do is tap into that AEW. So if you want to watch the pre-show, it'll go head-to-head, or whatever coverage, it'll go head-to-head with AEW All Out.
Well, All Out is starting at 3 p.m.,
3 p.m.,
right?
yeah.
So that's probably going to go until 9?
7.
You think? Do you think they're going to do a tight 4 hours?
I don't think they're going to want to spill into Wrestlepalooza. I really don't. Unless they're at the main event, they're at the end, and you know what? Screw them in that beginning opener. Because it's probably Lesnar Cena.
It is.
You think Lesnar Cena is going to open the show?
Yeah.
Interesting.
They already announced it, yes.
They did? Okay, so there you go.
Yeah, they announced it actually on Pat McAfee's show, so on ESPN they already announced it. So
unless you want to kind of bastardize the numbers there, it doesn't really matter anymore, to be honest. None of it matters.
Because you're gonna, like, I'm not going to be around during the day, so I'm going to have to catch up anyway with All Out. Real quick, Batcher 3000 in the chat room, $1.99. Happy Friday, my buzz downs.
Love it. Excellent. $1.99.
Love you, Batcher 3000. And also Mose says, late to the party, sorry, in the ER. Well, I hope you're working in the ER and not there for...
Yeah, I hope you're not in the ER. I hope you're working in the ER.
But either way, cool that you have us on whatever you're watching.
Dude, we're on the TVs. We're in all hospital systems.
You made that deal.
Yeah, I made that deal. I cut a deal. That's a great groundbreaking announcement that I made a deal with all the hospital systems here.
Is that how Dave sweetened the pot?
This is how we wake you up. This is how we wake you up from anesthesia. This is it. Just
we're in all the recovery rooms.
Yeah, we're in every recovery room in the tri-state area. It's unbelievable. So ESPN, they're going to be on there. This is the first one as of right now. The deal is on Xfinity, Comcast. The deals for the providers like Xfinity, and Comcast, and YouTube haven't been completed, while subscribers on DirecTV, Fubo.
Not
you know what?
They
should get a deal with For Us by Us.
Did you rock Fubo back in the day?
I did not rock Fubo back in the day. I didn't feel comfortable.
Okay.
I didn't feel comfortable.
Okay.
Wasn't my thing. I had a lot of friends wearing Fubo jerseys though. A lot of Fubo football jerseys and hockey jerseys. Fubo, Spectrum, Hulu Live, and Verizon do. So Verizon Fios got the deal done?
I guess so, yeah.
They did. Interesting. All right, so pretty much it's just Xfinity and YouTube, which I mean, YouTube
those
TV.
Are the big ones.
Those are the two.
Yeah.
Those are the two. I guess they'll come too at this point. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They defer questions about baseball tonight and NFL Live-esque WWE programming, but said it's a big deal for SportsCenter to be on site at Wrestlepalooza, considering it's college football Saturday.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, and that's going to be the problem. If you're looking to allocate ESPN resources for this, football season, college football season is going to destroy you because generally that's all you're seeing.
Right.
You got college football coverage, which is humongous for them. You got NFL coverage, which is humongous for them. You got baseball playoffs coming up. Yeah. That's going to be big for everybody for sports. So I think the truth is once football is over, that's when you're going to see more of this coverage. But then you got NBA coverage. So they're going to have to allocate some sort of, something in the mix here.
Do you think going to that football game next weekend is going to make you a football fan?
No.
That's my question.
It's not like I hate football, okay? I don't hate football. Even though I say multiple times I hate football, don't talk to me about football.
I'm pretty confident that you've mentioned that you hate football a lot.
I have mentioned I hate football a lot. It's just, I could watch it. I know it. I follow it because I'm in a business where I have to follow things that are happening in sports because generally 90% of my clients are very sports centric, right? Like they're all like the key demo for these things.
Yeah, for sure.
So I got to know what I'm talking about. But do I sit there and watch Sunday football? No. I have zero interest in watching football. However, can I sit there and watch baseball for 7 hours? Yes, I can.
For sure. Yeah. I
follow the Knicks. I follow the Yankees. I follow the Mets. I follow the Rangers. I can watch hockey.
You've been to quite a lot of hockey games too in the last couple of years.
Yeah, tons. I go so many times a year. I can't even tell you. I wonder if this was the most that I went to Citi Field in 1 year. I got to do the math. My most was like 23 or 24 a couple of years ago.
Nice.
I might have beaten it this time.
Yeah, I think I've been to 5 games this year. I know you've been to a ton. I want to say maybe 5 on my end.
Yeah.
You want to talk about this Tony Khan media call?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Tony Khan's All Out media call. So Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus FTR will open the pay-per-view. And I think that's an interesting move. Because from judging by Dynamite the other day, I was like, oh, these guys are going to headline the show.
That's what we were talking about. And I thought that they really could headline the show. But, this is a big moment for them because it's the first time that they've wrestled on a pay-per-view in Canada together as a tag team. Isn't that wild?
Was that the actual stat or was it in 20 years?
No. I think that's the actual stat. They've never wrestled on a pay-per-view in Canada.
Stat.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
Which is hard to believe.
Very hard to believe. But also, again, those guys really, really cut great promos on each other the other night. And I think they need it. But again, in your opinion, what happens? Number one, who do you think wins? And number two, where does each team go from Sunday?
I definitely think that you got to get the titles on them.
Yeah.
On Edge and Christian. I think that the culmination of that will be that. I'm all for it. I'm all for putting it because right now you are seeing that there is a little bit of nostalgia runs happening with the Hardys and with, Bubba and Devon. And now, Cope and Christian.
Yeah.
So
you struggle so hard with that.
I struggle big time with that.
I wouldn't mind seeing a series of 3 matches with these two teams.
Yeah, you could do it, and then you got to go and do something else, and you got to get the titles on them. Christian and Edge win the titles, and then they hold on to it for a little bit, and they could put someone else over. Bobby Lashley getting a singles run after this tag stuff would be nice. I mean, we saw him.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he. Did you watch that match on Dynamite?
Oh yeah.
He got his ass kicked.
Yeah.
I was shocked. He took that. What was it? Was it a Samoan drop on the outside of the ring on the corner? Yikes.
Yeah.
He's too stiff for those.
He's I feel like he's probably one of the smoothest guys in the ring.
Yeah. We'll say. I mean, I'm curious what they do with them. I'm excited for this. So they're opening the show. That'll be good. It's going to be a good show at 3:00. When asked if he was interested in running a big event in 2027 while WWE was in Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania, where indies could host, you could host shows around it, where indies could host shows around it, Khan said he was very interested, and said that they will be running a big show in spring of 2027.
Interesting.
So, I mean, if you're running a big show, like, listen, man, you find something that you could put 25,000 people in, you're great.
Yeah.
Don't aim for the moon.
Right.
Don't aim for the moon. But it would be nice so if they did something here, I don't know, man. We'll talk about the WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia, but I can't imagine it's going to be 2 nights, and I can't. I think it's a mistake to not have a WrestleMania here.
I agree with you. I think it's a money situation. It's not.
But we spoke about this, right? Let's get through this.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about it. We'll go.
Okay.
Khan was also non-committal on whether they would continue to move pay-per-view times if WWE opposed them and put over the financial success of both All In and Forbidden Door running earlier this year in the afternoons. He said fans seem to prefer it as well. I prefer it.
We've been willing this to happen for years.
Dude,
Give us early wrestling.
We manifested
early wrestling.
This.
I think TK listens. I think he's a fan of the show. Long time. And he's like, you know what? These guys got the right idea. We'll put the wrestling on a little bit earlier. That's how he talks.
That's how he talks now. I know. He's like a big Chicago goon now.
Yeah. I think these guys got the right idea. You put that show on 3 o'clock, huh?
I love it.
Boss. Okay.
Yeah. Tony Khan is becoming. That's his new personality.
Yeah. Put it on at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
My name's Anthony.
My name's Anthony. He is Anthony.
My name's
He's a
Anthony.
sweet boy. Anthony Conicelli.
There you go.
Anthony Conicelli.
The family shortened it when they came over from the old country.
Oh my! And this is just the first topic.
Dude, he's been Sicilian this entire time?
Yeah, dude, you didn't know?
Yeah, that can kind of tell. Khan said that this would be the most attended All Out in AEW history, but didn't add any specifics to the gates. He was asked if the tailgate brawl will be a regular pre-pay-per-view thing. Khan... Are you
glitching?
I'm glitching. Sorry, my
intimated. Khan intimated.
Khan intimated that it depends on how it performs on Saturday. I can't see this, dude. I need my fucking
on HBO.
list.
Did you shrink the notes? Did you control minus the entire page?
I need reading glasses, and I can't see, and it's all fuzzy.
Ooh, go to CVS. I want to see you in those
125 cheaters.
Yep.
I got them here. Where'd I put them? I got my cheaters.
Oh dear.
I got my cheaters here somewhere. The kids play with them and they make fun of me. He was asked about ticket pricing. Concept at AEW is always about being affordable for families because they are a family-friendly company, which I thought that was hysterical. That was a shot at Mark Shapiro's comment about how Vince McMahon was more about the families in attendance than profits.
Yeah.
Listen, right now, if you're really looking at just, I think WWE has had very positive PR for some long time, even with the Janelle Grant stuff happening, with Vince's situation. As far as a company goes, they've been very positive about that. I'm saying the WWE fans have been very positive for WWE. It's a very different company now with a very different fan base. Yeah. However, when you start pricing people out, especially families, it is a detriment because all you're going to be left with is 45-year-old men, single men attending your shows.
Yep.
That is not the demo you want.
Right. This ain't easy dubs, buddy.
You got to keep it young. So I don't know. They'll adjust when attendance drops, but I think this is a benefit for AEW.
Yes.
Will Ospreay had successful neck surgery this week and now is on the road for recovery. This is not going to be a short time for him.
Yeah, he's going to be away for a while. We'll get more of a comeback, time frame on the comeback when he starts rehabbing it, and they could take a look and see how it's healing. But this is going to be an extended. I mean, if he's out a year, I wouldn't be surprised. Or majority of the year, coming up next year. Yeah.
But when he does come back, obviously it'll be a good program for him, and he'll have a fresh start here. So terrible timing, obviously. Any injury like this is terrible, but Will he took a lot of bumps on his neck for a very long time.
I think he's gonna have a different style when he comes back. He's gotta.
Yeah.
Just to keep himself healthy.
And, he did change it. Do you remember who was he in that match? It was with Hiromu, right? In Japan when he did that. It was during like a WrestleMania weekend years ago. Do you remember that?
I remember that it was Jericho's, the impetus from Jericho's part to say like, hey, you don't do that anymore.
Well, Jericho was one, yeah. But after that bump, he had to change it. I mean, that was scary. And he wrestled that entire weekend.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, this is like AJ Styles all over again. He's gonna have to change his style, and he did, and he has changed it. But now we'll see, a little bit more of this. First 2 hours. So AEW did something interesting here. They had a September to Remember, which was a 3-hour special. The first 2 hours were Dynamite.
Yeah,
and it was an hour Collision. So they're also giving an hour of that tailgate brawl. So now Collision commitments are fine for the week. But they went up in ratings. They were up 14.2% over the last 2 weeks. That was 667,000 viewers. And the third hour, which was a 1 hour Collision, did 535,000. So not bad.
Great.
NXT Homecoming did 737,000 with a .17 in the key demo.
Mm-hmm.
All right. AJ was doing interviews everywhere.
AJ
Lee. She said that it feels like a new brand. If I had to feel brand new, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to skip ahead here.
It had to feel brand new.
It had to feel brand new.
It had to feel brand new.
Can we take a quick pause real quick?
Yeah.
Jesse Razzo in the chat room. I've missed you guys. You've been a part of my weekly routine since summer 21. Happy to hear you guys again.
Dude, thanks
you for
Jesse. Being here, Jesse.
Much appreciated. And he says, from Reno, Nevada, the best city ever.
Have you been to Reno?
I've never been to Reno. I've only been to Vegas.
I only have heard songs about Reno.
Yeah.
A lot of songs about Reno, right? It's one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let's jump back in.
All right, where are we?
AJ Lee on her WWE return.
Yes. What do you make of this? You think this is going to I mean, it seems like it's super hot. People are into this.
Yeah, I feel like it was, like the interesting thing about wrestling is like it's the time, the place, the creative, and I'm sure the money, right? Like, why not? I wonder who pitched this in the back. Do you think it was like Seth and Becky and Punk, or was it like a Triple H thing where he was like, hey, listen, we're thinking about doing this. How do you feel? Maybe bring your wife in.
I think they wanted her for some time. I think it was like always in the back of their minds. I think for AEW too, it was in the back of their minds to get AJ there, but he was so enraged.
Yeah.
That was never going to happen. This is positive. Now his wife is there, so she's on the road, and the dog is with them, so they're all together. I think it's more to do with the fact that Punk is at every show now, right? He's traveling now. He's doing whatever. He's
having a good time.
He's having a good time. For a very long time, he didn't do that. And appearance commitments are most likely higher than they are in AEW.
Yeah.
And I think he probably wants his wife around. They want to be traveling together. They don't want to be so separated. So I think that probably played a part too. Bring the dog on the road, bring AJ with him, and now everybody's together. And WWE got what they wanted with a return of AJ Lee. And there's not too many of these people that they could bring back on a big scale because everybody's always there now. Nobody ever leaves.
Isn't that interesting?
Nobody ever leaves anymore.
People leave, but they end up coming back.
They end up coming. Yeah, exactly. They always end up coming back. So this was a big get for them. She wasn't there for 10 years. She was really instrumental in that women's revolution. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see where they're going to go with this. Obviously, the story is going to be her and Becky for that IC title. Maybe she wins that IC title and then eventually goes for a world title. Her and Rhea Ripley, I want to see in a match. I want to see all of it again. I want to see all of it.
And also, guess what? A loss does not hurt Becky at all, and a loss does not hurt Seth at all. Like I feel like they're made company people where like you said, nobody leaves anymore. They're gonna they're gonna be there for the long haul, right?
I would imagine, unless something terrible happens.
Yeah.
Talking about terrible. Roger Jackson arrested and charged with a felony. This comes month.
Yeah.
After
about a month. Yeah.
About a month, yeah. After he attacked a wrestler. It was all streaming. I mean, you saw what happened. Everybody saw this. Essentially, it seems like they were working something, and then it went off the handles here, and Roger pummeled this man.
Yeah, Psycho Stu. Poor
Psycho
guy.
Stu. They arrested him finally, and he's been charged with a felony, and he's on there's a $50,000 bond, and as of this morning, or yesterday morning, he was still behind bars, so I'm sure he's out now.
Yeah, that's wild, dude. Like, it's a very upsetting video to watch.
Yeah, very. Wrestlepalooza. Let's talk about this. Here's the show. John Cena, Brock Lesnar, opening the show.
Wild.
The Usos versus the Braun brothers, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker.
Well, who takes it between Cena and Brock? Is this going to be a one and done, or is this going to be like?
That's a good question. Should Brock Lesnar lose?
And if he loses, does he turn his attention elsewhere, or is this kind of like it for Brock temporarily?
Maybe they go into whatever they're going to do next.
Yeah.
You know, with Brock. Who's he going to come and feud with? Who's he going to be in a program with?
Gunther.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe Gunther.
Yeah.
Cena, Lesnar. I don't know. I'm fine with either one winning as long as it leads to something interesting.
Now, do you want to see Cena win every match he has until his retirement?
This Cena retirement tour had moments that I really liked. And it had so many terrible, confusing things happen, like the whole Rock thing.
Yes. Who do you think he should? Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I think it's been okay, but I also don't believe this is his retirement. I don't believe it for 1 second at all.
Like this last run.
This is his last run. Last run. But him coming back and having a program here and there, I think that's a very big possibility. Why would you leave money on the table when you have the Saudis throwing tens of millions of dollars and hundreds of millions of dollars around, you know? When they say, hey, we want John Cena for this WrestleMania, you don't think he's going to go and do it? Of course.
Right. Or, like you have a year down the line where it's like somebody needs a fifth man for Survivor Series and it's John Cena. He could be plugged in anywhere in the future if the guy wants to be,
Yeah, they could have done it so many different ways. I think they experimented with this heel turn. They did it the wrong way. They did it in a weird, awkward way. Yeah. And then they changed gears, and now we're back to John Cena, Brock Lesnar. I don't know. I'm sure it'll be fine. I want to see it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fine with either one winning as long as it goes into something good.
Do you want to see another Cena Cody or another Cena Punk?
I want to see Punk and Lesnar again.
That would be good. Punk and Lesnar would be good. Punk and Cena would be great.
That, actually.
Punk and Cena, I feel like, would be such a great retirement match for Cena. And then, you know what? Give them the "I'm sorry, I love you" moment also.
Between who?
Between Cena and Punk.
Cena and Punk? I'm sorry, I love you?
And then Punk gives him like 4 GTSs.
Maybe that's when they all kiss. Did you see what AJ said? AJ said that she's unpredictable. Maybe it'll end in a 4-way kiss. And
there you go.
Punk made a video. He's like, AJ's doing this interview, and she just said that it may end. It's not ending that way. Nobody's kissing anybody. Stephanie Vaquer versus Io Sky for the vacant WWE Women's Championship.
So Stephanie Vaquer takes it.
I want Stephanie to take it, yeah.
Yeah,
you skipped the Uso Braun.
I did. I spoke about it already. I said Usos, the Braun brothers and the Usos.
Who do you think takes it? I think it's the double Brauns.
The Braun twins.
The Braun twins.
Twins.
Braun twin Reeds.
Cody defends against Drew. I feel like it would be interesting if they put the title on Drew.
Yeah, Cody. I mean, it'll be a very good Cody match.
Yeah.
And then you got AJ Lee, CM Punk versus Becky and Seth. CM Punk and AJ will take this.
I'm very excited about that match.
Yeah, me too.
Which
CM Punk going to come out skipping?
Separate title matches.
You know what? What are the odds of CM Punk coming out skipping?
Yeah, that'd be hysterical.
I think it'll happen.
All right, we got a half an hour left, guys. So get your questions ready, and we're gonna run through. Do you want to do the All Out card?
Let's do All Out. Yeah.
Okay. It's listen. I don't think they're gonna do a tight 4-hour show. All this lends itself to a very long pay-per-view. You're starting with the Tailgate Brawl pre-show, Samoa Joe and Powerhouse Hobbs versus the Workhorsemen. Fun. Tailgate Brawl pre-show, Daniel Garcia versus Shibata. Great. How do you feel about this Daniel Garcia heel turn?
I like it. I think he should be a heel. I think this is a positive.
Like for a while, not like the heel that's tempted by being a good guy. He needs to be like a heel.
Yeah, I think what I would do, I would have them all turn on Wheeler. Turn Wheeler face.
Okay.
Change him up a little bit. Take him off TV. Have a big beatdown. Take him off TV. I would say for about 6 weeks. Have him trim the beard. Change the hair a little. Put on a little bit. You know?
Yeah, get massive.
A little bit. And then come back and just go with Daniel Garcia.
Okay.
It doesn't, and I say that, and people are going to be like, why do you want to take him off TV? Because what he's doing right now is not really tickling people.
Right, exactly.
Like you have your card, they're like, oh, I love him. I love Wheeler Yuta too. Not because he kind of looks like me.
Right.
I like him. I think he's very talented, but he's been stagnant. So how do you fix this? Taking him off of TV for 6 weeks and coming back won't hurt anybody. It'll only improve him when he comes out and you're like, holy shit, look at him.
Look at this guy.
We don't get that. And they need to do that more. I'm telling you. Both companies need to do that more. I think it's more beneficial for AEW than WWE because everybody's kind of big in WWE, but you got a lot of guys in that company. Listen, Adam Priest, right? I'll give you a great example.
Oh, good.
Adam Priest. Tommy Billington's fantastic. I think he's a great young up-and-coming wrestler. I think Adam Priest is that also. But you know what really stood out about Adam Priest? Not his wrestling, his physique.
Yeah.
I looked at him like, look at this jacked dude.
Yeah.
And now I have some more interest in him. I'm telling you, guys, we got, for whatever reason, there is a vocal group in pro wrestling fandom that is very against, like, getting jacked and big.
Yeah. It's very interesting that you say that because I feel like that's the trend over the last few years, and it's not a knock on anybody and it's not really a knock on fandom, but 100%, like, I feel like people have that, like, PWG physique in their head and they're like, it doesn't have to be more jacked than this.
I'll give you an example. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this with all the respect. So if this is getting clipped, it's with respect. Zack Sabre Jr., right? Let's give him as a great example. He is, if Danielson is my favorite wrestler, as far as like a technical, like that style wrestling, Zack Sabre Jr. is the best at it.
Yeah.
Best of the best.
Yeah.
What would his career been if he was 15 pounds more muscle?
Back in the day.
I'm saying
he put on a lot of size.
He put on some size now. He's he's bigger, but I'm saying what would the overall reaction to him be if 3 years ago, 4 years ago, he put on some big size? Like, not saying get jacked and go on steroids, but I'm saying put on some size.
Yeah.
You don't have to be Kenny Omega size, but maybe,
Well, Danielson is a great example of that physique too, where like Danielson was always like real wide.
Danielson is shockingly big. Like as physique wise, like he's not a small guy. He's actually, I think Danielson and I probably weigh the same, right? He's at the end of the last run, he was probably like $175.
Yeah, but wide.
Right now, you know what I plummeted down to? I had to change my entire routine. I'm down to 158.
Nice.
But it's not good. It's only I stopped drinking.
So you're just like you're just hollow now.
I'm plummeting in weight because I'm not putting on like weight from alcohol, from the sugar. Yeah. So but I could be if you told me in 2 weeks I could be a nice solid 168.
Okay.
I could up everything and just go up to like 165, 168. Danielson, though, is deceivingly, he's a lot wider than people think, like you're saying.
Yeah. He's
physique
a wide
matters.
Guy. But does it?
I'm sorry. It does. It does.
So
I don't want to watch somebody that is smaller than me.
So that's
less
a
athletic than me. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, you can't be a big fat guy in wrestling, because I think that's a plus.
That's another body type.
That's a body type that you need.
Like, you can always have big fat guys in wrestling, and it's great. So let's try to separate this and dissect this a little bit, because like you look at that WWE presentation and everybody's quote unquote TV ready, right?
Yeah.
And when I say TV ready, it means you're jacked, you're glistening, you're big, right? Yeah. How many years did they not let Roman take his shirt off?
They didn't like his belly, allegedly. And that guy was jacked.
Yeah, and he was jacked. So, and he got more jacked, and now no shirt. But, I don't think AEW has that. Like, people in the crowd aren't there for big jack dudes.
I'm going to tell you something. You know what? And people, nobody is there. So
for big jack guys.
No. When you have 2,000 people or 3,000 people in your building, you're not, like, you can't hold on to, like, well, our audience is not a fan of this. Your audience is right now, you've grown your audience, which is God. Thank God. You grew it with decent programming of matches and storylines, but you want to be more, and you're not going to be. I think there's two philosophies here, and we're in this, and we'll get back to the card. Obviously, we'll get back to that quickly. But there's two philosophies here, right? And the fandom. There's us, me. Where it doesn't matter. Like, I could watch, I watch Mid-South. You know what I mean?
Right,
like, I watch old Japan from the 90s. I watch everything because I like professional wrestling. However, but as a fan, me, and there's many people like me that could sit down and watch it. Dude, you know what I would love to watch? I want to sit there and watch OVW tapes from 2002. By the way, if you pay me, if you give me, send me cash of $14.99 in a self-addressed envelope,
big enough to hold a VHS tape.
Big enough to hold a VHS tape, and you provide me your social security number, your credit card information, and your address, and the last four of your firstborn child,
and $14.95 cash.
And $14.95 cash. I will mail you at some point a mystery VHS.
Within the next 2 to 9 weeks, you will get 2 to 9
week delivery time. All right, 2 to 9 week delivery time.
So let's see what we have here. This is from AU in the chat room. Is Eddie Kingston going to come back jacked, or is he going to be like Skinny Rock?
Do you know? I was thinking this. What's worse? Okay, what? The only Eddie Kingston body type is the Eddie Kingston body type. That's all I want to see.
And you know what?
What's worse? He comes back skinny jacked like Dwayne, or he comes back super jacked like Warlow.
Like real jack. See, I think, okay, so you nailed a perfect body type, right? Or like, you don't want to see a real jacked Eddie Kingston. You just want to see Eddie Kingston be Eddie Kingston.
I'm not a body. I am a body guy. I am a body guy. But
Mick Foley, you want like a big jacked Mick Foley.
I do not want a big jacked Mick Foley ever.
Imagine if he came back, like when he came back as Cactus Jack for that last run, that he was just like effing massive.
Like who?
Terrifying.
Who?
Triple H's return. That Garden return.
Someone Photoshop like Cactus Jack Bang Bang Mick Foley on the on the Triple H Jack. Oh
my God!
Madison Square Garden return.
Imagine that. Like you for certain guys, it 100% works.
You know what?
Like,
He'd be Elias. He'd look like Elias.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. Sheev McQueen has a good comment here. He says, "I don't think their fans are against guys being jacked. They're just more tolerant of guys not being jacked."
Well, they have to be less tolerant. Okay.
You want body shaming to happen, don't you?
I want this is why I'm looking at it as put on your marketing hat. What's easier to market? You know?
Oh, imagine if Eddie comes back looking like Vader. just
the
like,
Mastodon,
real big.
Mastodon.
He
should be wrestling in like Masawa pants all the time. Eddie Kingston. Yeah. That's the only approved outfit for him is Masawa pants.
I'm excited for his return, man. That guy's awesome. We got to get through this card because we only have 20 minutes left.
All right.
Another tailgate brawl pre-show: Willow Nightingale, Mina Shirakawa, Harley Cameron, Queen Amanada versus Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Megan Bayne, and Penelope Ford in a tornado tag match.
I always want to call her Penelope Cruz. I don't know why.
Yes, Penelope Cruz. You have a tables and tax match. Andrew's favorite match of the night: MJF versus Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, my favorite match of the night.
MJF has to win, right?
I would think so,
but I think he takes a gnarly like thumbtack bump.
Yeah, he shit the whole match,
Yeah,
and he does something dastardly, and he beats Mark Briscoe.
AEW Women's World Champion Toni Storm defends against Thekla, Jamie Hayter, and Chris Statlander in a 4-way. Now, I'm pretty pumped for this match. You had a lot of cool shit going into this match. Does she retain or does she lose by some hijinks? And Statlander gets that belt.
I think she retains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin in a coffin match. Does Daniel Garcia pop out of the coffin and save Moxley?
I don't know, but I mean, if there was ever a moment to have Jon Moxley lose the coffin match and the lights go off and he floats away in a hologram like The Undertaker did, this would be the moment that you have Jon Moxley go away.
I do think they both end up in the coffin.
You think they both end up and they shut the lid?
Yeah, I think
they both end up float away.
Yep.
You know what they become? Remember the dancing scene in Beetlejuice where the two ghosts that are haunting the house are dancing?
Yes.
The guy and the girl. That's how they end the show. It is a Warner Brothers property.
I would not mind that at all. I want nutty stuff in wrestling. I want my nutty bananas out there shit, right? Now, in your head,
yeah,
would you like Darby Allin more if he was like real jacked? Or is Darby Allin perfect
tiny.
The way
he's
he
a
is?
Tiny boy. I like him the way he is. That's how he should be. He's a gimmick,
Yeah.
Like a Danhausen. I don't want to see Dan. I like Danhausen the way he is. Missed opportunity, dude. We spoke about this. Him and Darby should be hosting. Who else is a spooky guy there? Killswitch?
Is Killswitch a spooky guy? He's a dinosaur.
He's a yeah, he is a dinosaur.
He should be a spooky dinosaur though.
You know what? I would have RJ City. I would have RJ City. RJ City is a little macabre. He's like a Vincent Price type.
Okay.
You know?
Fair.
I could see him as like a Vincent Price. RJ City, Darby Allin, Danhausen host a horror night on Turner.
I'd love that.
How is that not a thing?
It should be. Especially with the Danhausen horror host stuff. That's fantastic. I mean,
next time you break into backstage and you're holding the door for Sting, can you just let him know?
Excuse me, that didn't happen.
Okay. Can you just let him know?
And break in anywhere.
You made a wrong turn to the left.
I made a wrong turn and I wandered. Is a lot different.
Alleged.
Breaking in implies, that's the move, dude. I'm telling you, it works. But it only works for me. I've seen people try to do that shit and they're just like, nah, go back to your seat.
He's printing fake press passes too. It's like all spelled in crayon.
Yeah, I have
look at my pass.
Hey, look at my pass. It's just a green with a crayon. It's a green badge.
It's a green badge. That's it. Hurt Syndicate, Shelton, MVP, and Bobby Lashley versus Ricochet and the Gates of Agony.
Awesome.
Okay, I'm into Bishop Khan now.
Yeah.
After that match he had, that was fantastic.
Oh my god,
it's nice to see MVP is going to get into the mix.
Yeah, I'm into it. AEW World Tag Team Champions Brody King and Bandito defend against the Young Bucks and two other tag teams. Do we have
Turnbuckle Dans?
Do we know who it is?
I think we should at this point, right?
Yeah, it's
and we watched Dynamite and completely forgot.
Well, one's the Young Bucks.
Yeah, we know that. That was announced.
Meanwhile, Casey Wright says, real missed opportunity that AEW TBS didn't lean into a Svengoolie type situation with Danhausen and the weekend programming.
I know. Yeah. It is a shame.
You know who loves Svengoolie?
Who loves Svengoolie?
My father-in-law loves Svengoolie.
Really?
Yeah, me personally, not a fan.
All of it. I'm into all of it. I'm into all the macabre things.
I like a good horror host, but I feel like Danhausen. Look at the box art on the action figure that's behind you. Like, if that doesn't scream horror host, then I don't know what does.
Hold on, let me get it. Hold on.
Yeah, don't fall. Please don't fall.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's
look at him. He's perfect.
Exactly.
He's perfect.
Look at that. Look at the cape and everything.
My kids want to play with this, and I yell at them, and I tell them no.
They're gonna open that up one day, and you're gonna freak out.
Yeah. All right. Where are we?
So
okay, Bro Dito. Here it is. Okay, Bro Dito.
Yeah.
The Young Bucks, Jet Speed, and the Don Callis family, which will be Josh Alexander and Hichisera.
Honestly, I do think the Bucks are going to take it, and then that leads to Bucks FTR and CNC.
CNC Music Factory?
Yep, CNC Music Factory. Feel it. How about, what do you think? Who do you think is going to take it?
I'm going to go with the Young Bucks.
Okay. It is a ladder match.
It is a ladder
The Young
match.
Bucks versus the winner of FTR and Copeland Christian sounds like the way I would go.
That's the way I would
great.
go as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy. AEW Unified Champion Okada defends against Takeshita and Mascara.
It's Mascara Dorado, right?
Yeah, I just missed the word apparently.
Thank you. Mascara Dorado.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess he's there to take the pinfall, which is weird.
Yeah. Now, does Okada retain? Do you put the belt on Takeshita? What do you do here?
I don't know, but you know what's weird? Like, Mascara Dorado, I get why they put him in there, but he's small, and these two are giants.
Yeah.
Takeshita and Okada are big guys.
Yeah, but they can wrestle. They can easily wrestle that lucha style.
They can. No, they can. But I just the optics of it is off for me.
Okay.
I think you'll be very
surprised.
I think it's gonna be very good.
Yeah. Where were we?
Yeah.
Did we get it?
TBS champion Mercedes Moné defends against Riho.
Okay.
Great.
I think Monet keeps it.
I think Mercedes retains. You have the show opener, Cope and Cage versus FTR. Again, like, what do you do with this? How do you book it? Does this lead to a series of 3 matches with the culmination is like a cage match deal? Or, you know what? Go back to the well and do a dog collar match like FTR had with the Briscoes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah. There's so
and
much they could do here, though. They could do so much with this. I'm just thinking, listen, you got 2 legends. Use them in a proper way.
You're right.
Maybe make it a ladder match for the tag titles with the Bucks. You could do a TLC match with the Bucks.
Yeah. That would be cool. Now, your main event, AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page defends against Kyle Fletcher. This could possibly be going head-to-head with John Cena versus Brock Lesnar.
This could possibly go head-to-head with that.
Which is pretty nuts when you think about it.
Yeah.
There's a comment in the chat from Lewis R. Oh, why is my YouTube freaking out? Never mind, I'll get back to that in a minute. So who retains it? Does Hangman retain? Do they put the belt on Kyle? What happens?
No, I think Hangman keeps it. I think Hangman keeps it.
Yeah. Lewis R in the chat says, "Love Tandrew, and with big respects and all, but I disagree with him with dudes needing to be big and all. I watch pro wrestling for the pro wrestling. If they're big, cool. If they're not, cool too."
See, but that's us. That's us.
Yeah, that's your thing. That's specifically a you thing. You're not saying everybody needs to love Jack people.
Everybody needs to love Jack people.
Oh, you're flat.
Yeah,
you're just saying it. Like, everybody needs to love Big Jack wrestlers.
Big Jack wrestler. Everybody needs to be big and jacked, including the women, by the way. You don't want to see like Riho, like
effing swole.
I want them all jacked.
Chicken Owl says, "How cute was Marina being unable to stay serious while confronting her husband Roderick Strong?" That was a fun moment.
I mean, she was smirking the whole time. Yeah. She was smirking.
And we're supposed to know apparently that they're not a couple.
We're supposed to think they're not.
And have a child together.
They don't mention it at all. They don't mention. Everybody knows. I get it. One last thing before you start questions. I didn't put it on here because I kind of missed it. But tonight in CMLL, MJF is taking on Mystico in a hair versus title match.
Yes, he is.
Oh, interesting.
So that should be interesting.
Is that airing anywhere?
On their TV, on their programming, I don't try to seek it out though. I don't know if you have to pay for it or how you get to watch it. I'm sure someone will have a link to it.
Someone will have a link. All right, let's do questions, boys and girls. We got about, 7 minutes here.
We got 7 minutes. Here's a good one. This is Aaron Banks. MG, can you put this on the screen? Can you guys tell me, if you can you use a VPN on an Xbox or PlayStation? I don't own a PC. I refuse to pay for another subscription service, especially when I don't watch sports. Bootleg or bust? ? Can you use a VPN? You should be able to, because both systems have a web browser. So,
but you could use a VPN like directly on your, on
your modem, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I think you can. I haven't attempted it. Yeah. But it's all app based. So
you would have to do it. I think you could do it on your router, and then it would be fine. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
You can use a VPN on a PlayStation 5 by configuring the computer's router.
Okay.
Yeah.
The PlayStation does not support direct installation of VPN apps. So that is your...
There we go.
Yeah.
We just learned something.
I learned something. Look at that. CMLL's on Triller for $19.99 tonight. Thank you, Armand.
Okay. Cool. This is from Paul...
Paul Anthony Moss.
Paul Anthony Moss, do you think TK showed his cards so early and revealed AEW was planning for a big show in spring 2027 in order to start lining up and lock in other companies to be part of it?
I think it was a question that was asked. I don't think he thought too much into it, but it's definitely a discussion that they had there on how to counter this, and they see it as a positive opportunity to counter something.
Yeah.
I will say I'm pretty confident that Saudi show is not going to get a lot of Americans going. It's a far trip. It's not an easy trip. Our culture really doesn't mix well there. I made this joke. You're not going to see belt guys drunk and fighting in Saudi Arabia.
I feel like there's
for that is zero.
I feel like there's got to be a group of people who are just like, bro, we got to go, and try to make the trip, which would be cool. But at the same time, listen, you talk to a lot of people that like pro wrestling. I talk to a lot of people that like pro wrestling. Nobody is excited for that.
Yeah. No.
We got a super chat here from Lewis R. In your opinion, any chance Andrade could go back to AEW?
I asked a couple people and they said no, very, very confidently. I don't see that to be the case. I think there's always never say never in wrestling. I think the Andrade situation is interesting. He went there and he was unhappy very quickly.
Now, what happened? What exactly happened in WWE? Like his contract came up, or he was fired, or he was let go?
He was. It seems like he was fired. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It was one-sided, but he was also unhappy. But I'm not. Listen, you're married to Charlotte. You're no longer with Charlotte. You guys are now separated or divorced, whatever the status is. She obviously has a certain prestige in that company. I'm not saying that this is all the reason, but it
had to have been uncomfortable.
It can't be very comfortable for everybody, and they. I honestly thought that they were gonna elevate him. They were gonna push him big time when he came back. But there were so many of these moments where he got relegated to the speed champion, and he's incredible. He's great, but I don't know. There's a reason why he's gone back and forth. But I think he should. They would benefit from him for sure. They would benefit by having Andrade.
I think so. I think, or what if he goes back to what if he does CMLL?
Yeah, I think they
could go back to Japan.
Yeah, can do Japan. This is another question from RRW Ray III. Where do you hold AEW's Big Show versus Saudi Mania?
I would.
Did they do MSG?
No, they can't run MSG.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't run. They would have to run. They would have to run somewhere warm if they're playing an outdoor building.
Yeah.
Right. Or they could run like the United Center and have 18,000, 17,000. And that would be more than enough, really. If you're really talking about running a high-end show, there is something to be said about having a WrestleMania-esque show that you identify as WrestleMania in a regular goddamn building.
Right.
And not making it a stadium. Don't run a stadium because you feel like there's pressure to run a stadium. Run a stadium if you feel like your business dictates it. But I think it's fine to normalize running an all-in the States in the United Center or the Nassau Coliseum or wherever, TD Bank Arena.
Yeah.
The Boston Garden. You have an opportunity to do that. 18,000, 17,000, 16,000, not bad. I mean, those are phenomenal numbers. You don't have to run a stadium.
Right.
So
you can just sell out an arena.
I don't think it needs to be big, like 60,000 people went, unless you could guarantee that. And I don't think they can right now.
Yeah. 20,000 seat arena, fantastic.
I know where they could do it.
Where?
So the Jaguars are set to open a new stadium in 28. After that could be a permanent home for a big show, but not till 28.
Not till 28, yeah.
Okay.
But then, because it would be their stadium. They wouldn't have to pay anybody, pay any fees or anything.
Hey, listen, by 27, I mean, I will tell you, they are building a soccer stadium next to Citi Field.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I am very willing to bet that AEW will probably, by the time that thing is built in AEW's business, if their business is suitable, they will run that building, and that's a great building to run. 25,000 seats. There are a lot of soccer stadiums that are 25,000 seats, so it would be good buildings. All right, we got one more question. I really have to get out of here.
Jesse Razzo, do you fellas got Jungle Boy coming back tomorrow with a sweet gorilla emoji?
I would think Jungle Boy should be coming back soon.
Yeah,
we saw him. We saw little glimpses, right, and being the elite.
Now, Jungle Boy returns. Is he in the coffin?
Jungle Boy's in the coffin. I like that. Coffin Boy.
Does Danielson get involved, and what did Danielson whisper to Darby?
The apples is tree semen.
There's always money in the banana stand.
There's always money in the banana stands. All right, guys, that's it for this week. I have to run out of here. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.